What's up, people? Welcome back. This is Droppin Knowledge with 3DropOuts. I am joined today by the one and only His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, Kumar TV 916. How you doing, baby? Yeah, exactly. I got that with
Honestly,
you.
I was like, who?
Yeah, you tricked me because I'm the
Kumar
bald guy
TV
here.
916.
I'm
And
Dalai
I'm
Lama.
also joined by the third, last but not least, his
Nipple.
shittiness.
Damn.
V_Chandra91.
Hey,
Do you
what's
have an
up? What's
underscore?
going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At sbcglobal.net. And we
Net zero.
have a guest with us today. We have Muay Thai master. He's actually he's a magenta belt in Muay Thai. His name is Danny. Danny, what's your last name and address? Please tell our viewers.
Yeah. We're trying
Don't
to rob
fall
you.
for
We try to rob you. Unfortunately, J.R. Gutierrez could not
Oh,
make it.
okay. Every time.
Hey, shout out to my boy Jared.
Shout out wherever he is.
Constantly late
People are
and
like-
never on time. To
He
anything.
caught what was chlamydia, right? Is that what he came?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been sick.
No, he caught that one disease. It's called flaking.
Is it? Oh.
Excessive flakiness
Yeah,
is
how do you
a
with
symptom.
you know, I don't know if you could get some over the counter Head and Shoulders, but
Oh, no.
Yeah,
He-
maybe.
No, he got that prescription shit.
He's got a full sponsorship on that. Yeah.
fully. So today we have a very interesting topic, guys.
Oh,
What you got?
heavy.
Hey, listen, Tip Harris, TIP.
TIP.
T.I.
You said the whole
As in the
name.
whole- what you know about that?
Clifford Harris.
Clifford Harris, Clifford the big red
What's his
dog
full name?
Harris.
What's his full name?
Clifford Harris, right?
Clifford Harris.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
That's way softer than T.I.
Yeah, it's very, very soft. I don't even know
No
what.
one's gonna ever use. You know what I'm saying?
Clifford?
Yeah,
Hey, my
what
name
does
is
what does
Clifford.
TI stand for? Do you know,
I don't
Danny?
know.
Okay. Well, you're no
Hey, can
fucking
we
help,
search that
Danny.
up? Hey, can you
Jesus.
search that up?
We can't be like, oh
I
shit,
don't
son,
know
it's
what
fucking
TI
Clifford.
stands
Yeah.
Yeah, can you?
Well, look, listen. Anyway, Ti's been wilding as a parent, apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but this guy does yearly gynecologist visits with his daughter to make sure that she's a virgin.
How old is his daughter?
His daughter is now 18. I think she just turned
What?
18 this
Is
year.
it 18 or 19?
She might be 19 now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, actually, the
I
last.
didn't know she was that young.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
She's kind of old, right?
Well,
she's an
now that
adult.
she's legal, she looks fly as hell.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I
T.I.'s
don't.
coming for you,
I don't know
by the
how
way.
Ti made that. Ti can come from me all he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
coming
give a
for you.
shit.
Hey, okay,
Hey, listen,
so
mama ain't
complete-
raised no bitch.
It's a complete side question. Have you guys ever wondered how he always puts his hat to the side and stays there?
Well, that's been a question for
Like,
a long
I s-
time.
You think
That's
he's
been a-
using like double-sided tape down there or something?
Dude,
up
I
there?
like
No, no,
I
here.
tried doing that shit in high school, middle school. Never
Middle
worked.
school.
My shit was always falling off.
It never worked for me, and I was like, "How the fuck is he doing this?"
Every hey, he puts it on his head. By the time it ends the school, she's gone. She's on his shoulder.
I lost another hat.
No, like, dude, but that thing was like magic. He would do this, and like it would still be like on the side of his head, and I'm like,
Well, you know,
how
I
the
mean,
fuck?
Ti's hat was on par with Nelly's Band-Aid.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Right.
with 2 Chainz chains.
That injury.
You know, so
That
yeah,
injury
I
on
was
his, cheeks.
That was off boxing for sure.
very long-lasting injury.
Very,
I've
very
never
long-lasting.
seen anybody need a Band-Aid for 3 years.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
He had some sort of rare
All right, so
condition.
let's get back on it.
Yeah.
So his
So
daughter, right?
yeah, so the doctor goes to these yearly gynecologist visits and they're random. So it's
Yeah.
like getting, pee tested by your employer. So it's random. He goes and this last year was the first time that she had to sign a consent form and he was there and essentially on the podcast that he was talking about, he said, "Yeah, I go and I just have the gynecologist tell me if the hymen is intact." And there's so many layers to this.
Right.
There's so much that's wrong with that. But without even getting into the mental aspect, how much do you guys know medically about hymen?
So that's what they call popping the cherry, right? And it, like,
Absolutely,
So, like
yes.
when it breaks, it bleeds. But it could break in multiple things. It could break if you're riding a bike, riding a horse,
Yeah.
or if you're doing extreme sports, right? Like
Yeah.
it could break in any one of those activities.
Yeah.
Not just during sex.
Yeah.
But then like that popping the cherry is from breaking the hymen.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Danny, you being a cherry popping connoisseur,
Not really.
Great segue, man.
how do you feel about this?
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's like, I wouldn't know.
So fucking, I was thinking. So let's say she's not a virgin anymore. What's he gonna do about it?
True.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
He's
That's
just
a
gonna,
great
yeah,
question.
Yeah, no one ever
You think
like
he's
look-
like, yeah? You think he's like gonna cut her off financially or
do-
something?
you
Maybe.
You think he's just gonna get a
disown her?
lecture? Like she's just gonna. He's like, hey, your hymen's broken, and therefore.
I mean, he ain't a killer, so I know he ain't gonna kill nobody.
I mean, with a name like Clifford,
Yeah, Clifford the Big
Damn,
Red
y'all
Dog.
really going for his full?
I'm gonna say his full name now. I'm gonna say Mr. Harris now.
Listen,
Yeah, Mr. Harris.
I'm a
Mr.
big
Harris
fan. I'm a
sounds
big
better.
Ti fan. All right,
Yeah,
y'all just haters.
I'm not. Hey, I can't fuck with him like that anymore. Like I can't fuck with him that heavy anymore.
Well, I mean, like,
Because of
okay,
this?
Yeah.
okay,
but I
shit-
forgave Chris Brown, so I am very very
yeah, what the
hypocritical.
fuck? Yeah, you can't.
Hey, look. I know it will change your mind if he releases a banger.
With
you're
Drake,
back in.
no, if he releases a banger with Drake, that's the condition. I'm back.
Yeah,
I support
like,
Ti and his
easily,
Hyman
easily.
adventures.
I'm just saying, like, Justin Bieber is the same case where, like, a lot of people are hating on his music,
Right.
Obviously, and then he came out with some bangers, you know,
hey.
and then people were like secretly listening to it, you know. So at the end of the
in the
day,
corner,
I
like,
was
what you listening
secret.
to?
he was a secret about it. I know. My boy was. I got a story for this. So one time it was me, Danny, and Destin, right, and we were all just hanging out. I think we were gonna go. We were like 19 or 18, and we we're going to maybe our first strip club. Yeah.
Wow, hey, this
Yeah,
is
first-
good started.
Yeah.
First
Hey, great
strip
start.
club.
What does Bieber have to do with this?
This is the funny part.
Okay.
Is Danny is such a troll. Like literally, he was like listening to Little B, Rebecca Black, Justin Bieber. Like that was his jam.
I actually like Bieber though.
And probably Kids Bop. But anyway,
29.
and I remember one time we were just at the red light, and we had like aux cable, and we were playing Rebecca Black. But you know, no one wants to play that loud. We were embarrassed about it. No, not my boy Danny. He bumped that so loud that the neighboring cars were listening to us, and it was a bunch of girls. They literally
I don't remember this.
They were literally like laughing at us. And we were
I am picturing everything right now.
yeah, and we were going dumb. This is front of the
We were
River City High
jamming,
School.
Oh, okay.
This is front of River City High School, right? And literally, we were just jamming, and they were all smiling because it was so cringeworthy. Like it was just
but still funny,
Hey,
right?
Danny's a G for that.
Danny's G.
Yeah.
Hey, that's some thug shit right
Yeah.
there, though. I ain't gonna lie. If you
I don't
have the
remember this.
confidence to blast Rebecca Black at full blast and you
Hey,
sing in
it's
every
Friday,
word,
baby.
Yeah.
man, hey, that's confidence.
I actually blast Bollywood music, but to make a point medically, okay, this is how like off Ti is. Medically, there's no such thing as being able to tell if someone's a virgin or not.
Yeah, I heard that it's not very
like the
accurate.
Yeah.
the hymen
Accurate.
is in multiple mammals. Like I mean, you could I think it's like elephants have it and like other mammals like monkeys have it and this and that, right? And so it's not like a human thing. So it's not something we can really make up, right? So it's just a natural biological thing, and it's literally there to protect females when they're born,
Yeah.
right, from infection.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, so over the years, it naturally just gets weaker and weaker. Where
So it's
to
easier.
yes, eventually, there's actually studies that have been done where, girls have been sexually active and it's been intact, like teens.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah,
I've heard of that.
So this guy, I don't know who his source is. I don't know.
But-
It's
so
probably Dr.
question,
Oz.
Do you think he kept getting her hymen check because he knew that she wasn't doing any type of like crazy physical activities, like any type of sports or?
Yeah, he said that in the podcast. Yeah.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah.
That he
That's
was-
that's
she
a good
was-
question. Yeah, he's
So,
like.
so she wasn't doing any typical like any type of extreme sports or nothing. So I'm guessing she never rode a bike or a horse.
Oh,
He literally said
That's
that.
right.
Yeah,
He
he
did-
literally,
he
he
did
literally
say
said
that.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
he
Okay,
literally
so-
said
He literally
he's
said
not riding a horse.
She's not riding a horse, she's not riding a
legitimately feel
bike.
bad for this girl.
Bike?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so like if you do like
So he
like,
knows.
Yeah, like major sports activities and stuff, it'll naturally most likely it could break, right? It could so medically he's way off. But what I'm worried about is psychologically, like what
Oh
the
my God.
fuck?
Yeah.
You know?
Like
So-
go ahead.
Oh, so I want to know where you stand. Well, actually, I want to ask Danny, our Muay Thai expert.
Danny,
Yeah, Muay Thai
Muay
expert.
Thai.
Yeah, he knows
very related.
Muay
I
Thai.
don't even do Muay Thai.
he's like
Where do you stand? Do you agree with because obviously he has both sides. You got some parents that agree with him, and you got some parents and people that don't agree with him.
Yeah.
So, so I want to know. I want to hear both aspects. So where do you stand with this, Danny?
He needs to leave her alone.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
what's up.
so check this out. If he's so involved with his fucking kid's life that she can't ride a fucking bike or play any hard sports, and he's giving her fucking whatever the fuck the check's called,
Yeah.
what is he gonna do if the shit breaks?
right.
Like, what is he gonna do anyway? What's
Yeah,
the
like,
point?
Yeah.
like,
She brings a good point.
what's he gonna do? Just cut her off and be like, "Hey, you
Yeah.
fucked up."
Yeah,
And
but she
then-
could probably use her name and make her own money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of
Listen,
backlash. though.
listen. If Kim Kardashian could become a billionaire,
Okay,
I'm pretty
like,
sure
the
Tia's daughter could
Kardashians
do it.
are
Hey.
master manipulators of social media.
Master manipulators of young girls.
Media, not even social media.
That's
just
true.
media.
They're just good. They're just good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
They could suck a dick on tape and they'd be like, "Look, I did it for charity."
They'd be like,
And game over. You're like,
I'd be like,
respect.
yo, which charity? They'd be like, National Children's Association. Damn, that's a really weird way.
cancer.
It's a really weird way to donate
all the
cancer
profits are going to charity.
to ovarian cancer awareness.
And the thing is, they will win. They'll be like, "Oh, then she sucked dick for charity." Shit.
Yeah, no, listen,
Fucking what a
I'm gonna buy her
wonderful human
lipstick.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
because
I
it
do
looked great in the video.
Yeah.
But no, I just think that like psychologically he's really okay. So here's another thing. Okay, his daughter
Yeah.
on Twitter. Okay, because you know, like
Oh,
you
it's
can
juicy, it's
see,
juicy.
you
Ready
can
for it.
see, you can see what people like, right?
Okay.
And so his daughter was liking tweets that was calling him possessive, controlling, manipulative.
I would agree.
Wait,
with
the
that.
daughter was agree-
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that?
So she liked multiple tweets that she didn't like any tweets that agreed with Ti.
Yeah.
She liked a bunch of tweets that disagreed with him and called him like pretty much a bad parent.
Yeah, but to
Okay.
be honest, isn't that signs of a bad parent? Like if you're so possessive and so controlling to the point where you have to watch what your daughter or your or what your children are doing, and like the fact that you are not like. So what do you think it is? Is it insecurity in himself that he doesn't want to see his daughter?
Yeah.
I wanna.
You think it's insecurity in himself?
Yeah.
I wanna make a point here. I feel like the reason why he goes this far to protect his girl and make sure everything is right is because I feel like he's lived a life where he's probably fucked a lot of girls.
Yeah,
Right?
I can see that. I can see that.
So he's done his share of sexual activities, and then he thought about like when his daughter came of age, he's thinking like there's gonna be people just like him. You
Yeah,
know, there's another
that's
Ti
true.
out there running.
Yeah, but
so he's thinking, I gotta do what I can to keep her safe and protect. And that's why I'm saying like a lot of people are backing him up because they're using this rule. Hey, if you're under my house.
My
It's
rules.
house rule, baby. House rule, right? So if
Yeah.
you're living there and you're like, hey, you gonna get that shit checked. And
Yeah,
that's
but
fear.
that's
I know.
man, that's really extreme. Like, think about it. How insecure do you have to be as a man to not trust your parenting that much? Like, that's ridiculous
Yeah,
to me.
no, that's terrible.
You know
That's
what I mean?
absolutely horrible.
Like- protect you forever.
Like imagine if you had a parent that was that involved in your life where you have pretty much zero privacy at that point, and he put her on blast in front of the whole world. He didn't have to share that information if he
Yeah.
was
He
even if he
didn't.
was doing
But do you
it.
think it's a marketing thing?
There's a lack of respect.
Because like the daughter's smiling. The daughter's going with it. Obviously, it could be fear from Ti. He's like, hey, you can do this, right?
Right.
But then
right.
like I can't help it. Maybe I'm just seeing like the shade of the industry, the social media. But I feel like everything is a marketing scheme. I feel like everything is done for just marketing because there's no such thing as bad.
But I
you know?
mean, but I mean, even if it is marketing, well, fuck, man. How
He's like, I'm
desperate
taking
are
this.
you? How
I'm gonna take
desperate are
it.
you?
It's very good marketing. But one thing I would add to it is like I've seen this play out before in just like the Indian culture because you know how the Indian culture they always try to shelter their
Oh my
children.
God,
They
crazy.
try to control every single thing. Even control who
Asians.
you marry, right?
Every- like, the
Asian
whole
too.
Asia.
Yeah.
They try to control them, right? But one thing I've seen is as soon as that child gains freedom, they're on a fucking spree. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a free-for-all.
No, it
Depression.
is insane.
Yeah.
Like I've heard stories of like Indian girls go like shelter their entire life, go to college, and just getting ran through like left
Damn.
and right.
Goddamn.
My boy going in.
Yo, he's
No,
going
no,
in.
no,
Do you want to name names?
Like, I don't want to name
You got
names.
IGs?
Were you doing the ramming?
Were you running through?
My question is, were you the choo-choo train?
I plead the fifth on this, right?
Yo,
no,
no,
but
bro.
I've seen it happen where like perfect girl growing up, or
Yeah.
or the image of the perfect girl growing up. She's all religious and say as soon as she fucking hits college, she's sucking dick.
He's the perfect girl.
He's-
so he's living his
he's
life
living-
right now.
No, like
It's a hot girl
no,
summer.
No, she's out there just getting hers because she was so sexually repressed,
Yeah.
growing up and so
Yeah.
controlled.
Yeah.
And then
No
like
talks, nothing.
But that's not even only Indian. We're calling only the Indian
It-
community. I'm,
it-
talking, I'm talking
it
about
happens
the whole,
with a lot of-
a
parents.
lot of
Yeah.
cultures, a lot
But
of
see,
cultures.
the thing is, just Ti's news is displayed on the displayed in front of everyone. It's
Right.
on social media. I feel like, as as boys, as men, we will sooner or later hit that point where like, because we're all gonna go through it. In your daughter's teenage life, my daughter's teenage life, we're gonna have to.
I'm afraid of having a daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need to kind of give him a slack just because.
No, fuck that.
No.
Listen,
There's no slack on
no.
that.
Here's why. You know what it is?
Well, I'm not agreeing with it, but
I appreciate you playing Satan's
the devil,
advocate.
yeah, Satan's advocate. Yeah.
But man, that just speaks volumes of insecurity on his end.
Exactly.
I know that he's lived that
agree.
life and he's seen it, but he has to know that if he's a good parent, and if he's really gonna raise her the right way, he should be able to trust his parenting skills.
True.
You know what I mean?
Right.
How sheltered did you grow up, Danny?
Not very.
Not very.
Okay, I'm chilling.
I mean, like, do you do you think that the way your parents raised you had an effect in your life?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
If you think that they went to those extremes where they were in every single corner of your life, do you think you would have made some decisions like differently to try to lash out or break free?
Rebel.
Because you'll feel like a prisoner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you weren't too sheltered. I know you weren't too sheltered. Your parents were very
Middle. It was in the middle.
No, I would say like when you're younger, when you're a teenager, like
yeah.
you're pretty sheltered no matter what.
Yeah.
Like we had my parents. Like, I wasn't compared to maybe someone else.
Yeah.
I would say I was right in the middle. You know.
Yeah.
But my parents they're lenient. You know, when they say the same thing over and over again, it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
So I know my parents' strengths and weaknesses.
But your parents
getting
let
away.
you learn through your experiences, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean,
backfired.
I was a little bit more sheltered than others, but my parents made me earn everything, right? And they
Right.
they
good
they made
parenting.
me learn through experience too, right?
Yeah, that's solid.
I mean, if you have somebody who has that thought process, bro, like what else is he doing?
No,
you think?
that scares the living shit out of me because
Right?
like two things are gonna happen. That girl, as soon as she gets some freedom, she's going on a fuck rampage, right?
Yeah,
so that's
Rampage.
one.
That's
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
The second thing is she's gonna get so much resentment for her father because of how she was raised for being controlled and especially this gynecologist shit and especially putting it on blast.
Yeah.
She's gonna have so much built resentment that their relationship is probably gonna be shattered after this.
Yeah.
And like it's not gonna be healed for a really, really, really long time until like she finds it, you know, like, oh, you know, he was just looking out for me yet until she matures. But thing is, this is gonna damage the relationship forever.
What's even crazier is nobody in the family is saying anything.
Yeah.
No one's reacted to this at all. The only reaction has been her liking those tweets. So
I think I agree with both of you guys. You guys bring good points. If your parenting was so good, like then it's gonna you can trust, you know.
yeah.
I think it kind of backfired on him. I think it will backfire on him because you got to find that perfect medium where you're like, how do I explain or how do I teach this
Yes, exactly.
lessons, and then also back up. You know, you got to let her fly. You know, you can let her do her thing, make her mistakes. Because then if you don't let her make mistakes on her own,
Yeah.
then she's not gonna learn.
Yeah, I mean, none of us have kids. Danny, do you have any kids?
Yeah, he's got
Oh, I
a
don't
couple.
know.
I don't know.
You
He
know,
went to
hey,
Thailand.
listen, he's out there clapping cheeks. I don't know.
He went to Thailand. He
Oh,
won the championship.
maybe he goes back. There's like a little kid that looks exactly like him.
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, fuck you. You lift me. But like none of us have kids. But if we have a daughter, I feel like we have no right, whether it's our wife, daughter, sister, mother, whatever. We have no right to tell them what to do with their bodies.
Right.
Because I don't want anybody to tell me what to do with my body.
I tell you all the time what to do with your body.
Listen, okay.
This is what you did. This is what you do.
No. If I'm doing something with my body, my life, that's my choice. Yo, this guy
it's my
is
choice.
controlling on a crazy this is an
level.
insane level, dude. Like think about it. He's sitting there while his daughter is having
Did you?
a freaking
Did you not
like
have
a
sexual intercourse?
OBGYN check, dude.
Yeah.
That's nuts to me right now.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Like to me, like you said, it screams insecurity, but that screams insecurity on his part, and also like what's so bad is he's passing his insecurities to her.
Oh, yeah.
and then now she's grown up insecure,
Damn, that's
and
good.
they're just
That's a
repeating
good
that
point.
cycle. You know what I mean? And to me, like my biggest thing is, I'm like, the last thing I ever want to do is pass down insecurities to my kids, right? And the
Word.
fact,
Big facts.
and the one thing he's doing, he's showing her that it's okay to be insecure, like him, and that is
and then
horrible.
like go to extremes
Hey,
to
but
make up
still-
for it.
I'd still listen to his music though. You know, I feel like,
But man,
hey,
hey,
come on, man.
if he partners up with Drake, bro,
know
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
you know.
Hey, listen, I just need him to teach me his magical hat trick, because Jesus.
Magical hat
Bro,
trick.
honestly,
Come on,
Christ,
buddy.
bro.
if he did a remix and he was like, Hyman, what you know about that?
Oh, that would be some Kim Kardashian level
Probably, I don't know.
marketing.
Marketing, yeah.
Oh,
But right
dude,
now, I
that's
guess
good.
apparently they're on vacation. So
what?
yeah, they're like on vacation somewhere out of the country.
Hey, do we know how many kids he has?
He's got like 3 or 4.
3? All right.
Yeah, he has another girl, and I think he has like 2 boys. So now, and they're younger. This is his oldest daughter.
Okay.
So now people are worried about them.
Jeez,
Right. So he has what, a girl and 2 boys.
2 girls and 2 boys, and then
Okay,
this
so
is the
he
oldest
controlling-
daughter.
We don't know if he's controlling.
Probably
the boys
controlling all
yet.
of them.
I mean, if
Think
he's
so?
doing
Yeah,
it
if
with
he's
this
doing it for the
one,
first
God
one.
knows what else he's doing, yo.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this makes me fearful for the other kids now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not really that.
You're not
really,
that-
I'm not. Hey, listen.
You're not that invested.
I'm pulling up
Yeah.
with a TI hat. All right.
Yo,
I'm coming up.
It'd be hella funny if CPS pulls up and they're TI fans. Nah, he's good. Don't worry
no,
about
I'm
it.
just
solid.
saying, there's people that are backing him up because it's like, hey, he let him father his kid. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but
But I mean, like, but then again, everything I
how
feel
far?
like.
But is
But I
that
feel like
being a
when-
father? I don't think that's being a father. Like,
That's being a dictator.
yeah, that's not. I don't think. I think
not a
being a
father.
father has a
being
very
a dick-
positive
dictator.
connotation and like place in our society. I don't think that that's being a father. I mean,
Yeah. And not only that, like, you're setting a bad example for people that watch your shit too.
That's true.
You
That's
know
true.
what I mean? Like you're telling them that this is okay to do,
Yeah.
when it's clearly not, right? And
Right.
you're telling them it's also okay to be insecure like him, which is also not. So like it's just like, for me, I think it's just like overall just a bad message he's putting out there. And if this was something that he did by himself to, like, for his daughter, he should have just kept it to himself and never put it out there for the whole world to know. Not the whole world knows, anyone's looking at him like, man, you just ooh.
Do you think he'll apologize? Do you think he'll come out like, you know what? I
But why
messed
should
up.
he? Because he feels like he's right.
I know, but do you think he's gonna come out? Because I feel like this is all marketing, right? Think about this. We are talking about him. Everyone else is talking about him. It's on the news, whatever. But then all he can do is just a simple tweet or simple something like, "Hey, you know, that's my fault being a bad father," and now he just got so much marketing. Like,
yeah, but I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think Ti is that
he spilled a bean.
is that intelligent that he's gonna
Yeah,
scheme like that.
yeah.
Because if he's doing shit like this, that's not intelligent, man.
Look,
Because he doesn't even know the medical stuff behind it. Like who you know what I
I know,
mean?
man. You should
Like,
give him some
who
credit
the
because
fuck.
your boy is Rubber Band Man.
Hey, is he sponsoring you? What's up? You defending
hey,
him?
you defending him with a
No,
fucking
I'm not defending him.
I'm not defending him, but there's a hat on you.
You got the hat. You learned the trick.
Come on, man.
Danny, listen, man.
up?
Are you afraid of having more, like, just kids in general? I think everybody gets a little kind of like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if you had a daughter, would you be more kind of worried than if you had a son?
I'd be more worried, but I wouldn't try to be more controlling, because when you look at Disney stars, Disney suppresses the fuck out of them. They can't leave their fucking house.
Yeah.
And look what happens when they do.
They
Oh,
all
that's
grow
a
up to
good
be
point.
crackheads.
Yeah,
Damn, Danny.
Orlando
Thanks.
Brown.
Danny, where were you at?
Yeah.
Fucking Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus, yeah, the Wrecking Ball.
As
The
soon
Home
as
Alone kid?
As
Come
soon
on.
as they get fucking free, they go wild,
They go wild.
and then they come drug the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
But this
Suppression and controlling never
Here-
makes anything
never
better.
Here's the way I look at it, okay?
You gotta let her
if I have a son, okay, and I'm parenting, I'm worried about what he is gonna go out and do in society. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
I'm focused on that. So I'm teaching him in a way to go out and behave well in society. If I have a daughter, I'm more worried about what society is gonna do to her.
Right. That makes
Okay,
sense. That makes
so I'm
sense.
teaching her how to kind of navigate her way through in that sense. Okay, this guy is teaching her that it's okay to be controlling, to be don't have
all the
no
wrong
privacy,
messages.
all the wrong things, like all these things that are hella extreme. You know, all the medical professionals say the only way to find out if someone is a virgin or not is to just ask them. There's no medical test, literally no medical test. So he's not even having that conversation with her. He's just like, hey, I don't even trust you enough to have a conversation with me. I'm gonna take your ass to the doctor. Did I tell you guys how he tells her?
No. How's it tell?
Yo, her 18th birthday. Okay.
Oh, no.
She's having fun, everything. Like she has a birthday party, they get her gifts and stuff. I don't know, it's probably like a car, you know?
Yeah.
So she's like having fun and stuff, right? He puts a sticky note on her door. Gynecologist tomorrow 9:30. That's it.
Nice.
That's how he tells her.
He could have texted that to her.
I know. Yeah. But I
Why-
mean, this
why
is
did you
not.
text
This
her?
is obviously not a man of intelligence. So
Jesus.
yeah, it was probably a sticky note with like colored pencils and shit. He
Crayons.
probably like drew some stuff on there.
He
Sticky
probably ate
figure.
the crayons right after when he like wrote it down.
He probably asked her how you spell
I bet you
gynecologist.
his wife Tiny put it on the fridge because that's the first words that he spelled correctly.
Did he?
So
Did he wrap it in a rubber band?
because he's a
Because
rubber band.
He's a rubber band.
He's a rubber band. Yeah. You're right.
boy.
You're right.
He stuck the note on there and then he texted her what you know about that. So like this is all like a history of just wild shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wild shit.
Man, but I used to love the dude.
What do you mean you used to?
It's
So you're
music.
gonna,
It's
so,
music.
it just-
so
I
you're
feel
gonna
weird about
judge
it
him.
now.
You're gonna judge him.
Like I used to love his music. My bad. I'll take that back. I used to
Yeah.
love his music, not him.
You used to love. Why don't you like his music? Because you said
Yeah.
you used to like his music.
No, I still like his music.
Well,
And
because like he hasn't made anything good in like a couple of years. Like that was like that stood out.
he was in some good movies too.
He was in some features.
He was in
what
some
movies
good
was
movies.
he
Back in the day, man.
Yeah,
he
back in the
doing-
day. There was one, you
There was
know.
some movies, yeah. He
was one.
He had it
movie?
all.
What
I don't
movie?
remember. I just remember it was like a gangster movie.
Yeah. And so
remember.
He had a little
you know what I
brother.
mean? Like he's done stuff. Like his body of work is never gonna go away.
Right.
Right. But now T.I. the person, I don't really fuck with T.I. the person, but
Yeah.
T.I. the music.
The music. That's what I'm saying.
The music, like he made good music, but he hasn't made
Hey,
anything.
I'm pulling up to
recently.
my gynecologist bumping T.I. still.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Hey, that's how you know you're going to the gynecologist.
Yeah,
Put Ti on.
put
So where
T.I.
we going? Like you know where we're going.
you gotta announce yourself. Take a hit.
Oh, that's a good one. She comes up. Your
Yeah.
daughter comes up down. You like T.I.?
How you feel?
I love T.I.
How do you feel about Clifford Harris?
I was like, where we going, Dad? Don't worry about it.
No, hey, isn't he like Clifford Harris the third or something?
The third.
Come on.
Come on, are we just adding on?
Hey.
Clifford Harris Jr.
Man, hey.
His great bareness.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so is his name Tip or Ti?
He took the P out
Yeah,
a while ago.
he took the P out.
But he still
yeah.
says Tip in his video. On
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
song.
it still makes. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like remember P Diddy? It was like Puff
Puff
Daddy?
P. Diddy,
Oh, that's
Puff
right.
Daddy to P Diddy to Diddy. Yeah.
Diddy sounds way
Bro,
better.
I went from Prashant to Bunty to Bubbly to Bubbles. Okay, and
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
even. I haven't even. I haven't
You
even
have no
released
singles.
And I
any
think-
singles.
Yeah, and you went
Yeah.
from Amon to Cockmeat.
Yeah.
Like just straight Cockmeat.
and it never changed.
Never, yeah,
But I
it
don't
just
know,
stuck.
man. I don't. I just don't agree with it. I think that this is crazy ass behavior, and someone needs to look into this shit. Like some professionals, you know.
Yeah.
They need to check up on the other kids. Is the
Yeah.
vibe that I'm getting. What about you, Danny?
She's gonna like Miley Cyrus or like,
I'm waiting for another wrecking ball.
Yo,
baby.
Danny,
I'm
come
waiting for another
here.
wrecking ball.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, as soon as she gets a little bit of
wait.
freedom,
The Britney Spears shaving her head.
It's gonna be a dude right behind her.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. Rubber Band fan?
Hey man, I mean I don't agree with his style of parenting, and you guys bring good points. It's obviously insecure.
Mm-hmm.
He lived that life as well. It also I feel like it backfired on him because when you're too much, like if you're controlling that much, then it's you know obviously she's gonna go have some sort of you're gonna have some sort of repercussions.
Yeah, she will lash out. Yeah.
She will.
I
So
definitely don't disagree. I think all of it's coming from his own insecurities, and he's fucking that girl up in the head.
Yeah,
Bad.
straight up.
Really bad.
Straight up.
And on that note,
Big facts.
we'll be right back.
And welcome back,
Come on, man.
everybody.
Oh my god.
God
All
damn.
right, listen.
Hey, why do I always fall for that?
You always fall for
You
it
give
because
me-
you trust me so
I
much.
trust you so much, and
Yes.
you betray me every time.
Don't worry, I'll make it up to you later when we're cuddling tonight.
Hell yeah.
Everybody, welcome back. Right now, we have something very, very important to talk about. Okay, Instagram. It affects all of us.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
Social media affects all of us. Okay.
Hit me.
All of us.
I want it.
Hit me.
I want it.
Aman, tell us the changes that are coming.
So Instagram, well, they've been rolling out this change for like in a couple of countries, but now they're bringing it to the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting rid of the likes on Instagram. They rolled it out in Australia, Germany, and like a couple other countries, and now they're bringing it to the U.S. And some
Australia, crikey.
Crocky, Mike.
I'm sorry.
So some people are panicking.
fired.
They're like, "Oh shit, the likes are gone," but the likes aren't gone. It's just nobody else can see it except the user itself, right? So the statistics are still there. Like if you're like a model or like you're trying to get your word out there, like oh, I got this many likes on Instagram. So you're the only one that can see it, but no one else can compare you to anybody else, but because they can't see it.
So if I post a dick pic,
Yes.
and I want to see whether or not you know how many. It got,
He said
what is
double,
it?
double like.
Double like.
Double tap that. Double tap that.
Yeah, I'll double tap you. So if I post it and I want to see how many likes it got, I can still see it.
You can see it, but
Okay.
people can't.
People can't. But
Yeah, like if he's trying to hate on it, be like, "Yo, I seen this other dude. He
Don't
got
put a
more.
comment.
He got more likes than you
Yeah.
on your dick pic, but he can't make
all
that
I'm worried about
comparison."
is getting
So-
69 likes on that pic.
69
So.
just straight up.
Hey.
Straight up.
Straight
Okay.
up.
You
Alright,
feel
this
me?
guy,
Hey,
clearly.
what you know about
Free
that?
that man.
hey, TI reference.
So I feel like this is a good decision.
I feel like it's a fantastic decision. Well, one of the things is because like, even the CEO was saying like, because of what a lot of people were doing, they're posting shit up, not because they wanted to, because they knew it'd get likes, right? So their whole thing was like it was limiting a lot of people's creativity, and also they're comparing it to other people. They're like, oh, this has this many likes, this has this many likes, but if no one can see the likes besides you, then you're the only one that knows, right? And so, like. Say that if I got like 1,000 likes and you got 500, I don't know how many likes you got unless you tell me, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way, they were saying that it doesn't limit people's creativity and they could post whatever they want without doing it for the likes, and they could post what they want. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
I have a question though. Is are they gonna make this type of changes? It's rare from a big corporation.
Yeah.
You know, because they're
Yeah.
kind of going to help. You know.
Yeah.
Most social media, it kind of doesn't help. Like it goes kind of in a negative way because we just overuse it or whatever the case. Or like.
Yeah.
But this is actually like standing for people.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
actually helping them. But are they making any sort of money by making this change?
Actually, so what happened was Instagram's actually taking a pay cut for doing this.
So that exactly.
Yeah,
That's
they're
perfect.
so this actually reduces them revenue.
You ain't
You
no
ain't,
TI.
you ain't no rubber band, man. I'll tell you that.
Shout out to you. So they're actually losing revenue by taking out this many likes, or taking out the likes that people other people could see. So they're taking a pay cut for people's well being.
So that's cool. That's a
Okay.
good.
I have something on that, but before that, Danny, how much time do you spend on social media?
Not much.
Not much.
YouTube, I guess. I spend a
YouTube
lot of time
more?
on YouTube. But
Me too.
So
I'm
is
a
YouTube
straight.
one.
considered a social media,
Isn't it?
or is it considered like a creator's platform?
No, I think it's more like creators platform like Twitch and stuff is.
Right,
Because
right.
you don't really interact like the
I mean,
same
but
way.
you do, right? It has
yeah,
likes.
true.
It has likes and comments.
Maybe it's both.
Yeah, I guess it could be considered social media. Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you know that YouTube has stories? Like it's almost like the.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
They trying to.
yeah. They're trying
Pretty
to get,
smart, man. If you think about it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Because I think when it first came out, some people were hating on that. They're like, "All right, man, I know what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
But-
they're not gonna try to. They're not gonna do this. Oh, it's not. Oh, they're trying to copy Instagram or. But actually, it's not bad. It's.
I feel like
kinda
if they
working.
improved it, it might be able to beat Instagram stories.
Well, what do you
and
mean beat it?
Snapchat.
'Cause
Like
I mean, they don't have to beat it. I think they just kind of took. It's like Fortnite or PUBG, right? Everyone just kind of bit the style of gaming. It's not trying to beat it. It's just kind of like, well, actually, Fortnite
Cash
did
in on
Yeah,
it.
Fortnite did beat it.
Yeah, but it's cashing on it. You know, it's just where the media is going. It's stories. Which
So here's the thing about the losing money on it. Okay, I think that it's great for them as far as publicity for them
Yeah.
to say that, but I don't think that that's true down to the core.
you don't think so, huh?
Because
No,
number one, first and
right.
foremost, they're not a charity. They're not a nonprofit. Every decision that they're gonna make is gonna be a decision to make money.
Right. Always
Okay.
maximize profit.
Now, the two things that make me believe this. Okay, it looks great for them to say right now, like, oh, we're actually losing money on this to foster people's stuff. Great publicity. They're probably gonna get more and more people to buy in. Great job. So they're already making the money back that they're losing probably.
Right.
I think that in short term they will lose a little bit of money, but in the long term,
Yeah.
with the user engagement, that's gonna go up based on this, right? Because people are gonna be like, oh, you know what? I want to post because now I'm emotionally attached, so it's harder for them to leave.
There it
So it's
is.
more about, I think for them is retention and getting people to interact more now and get so involved that they can't break away from it. Because right now there is a trend of breaking away from social
Yeah.
media.
So I think you're right.
That's Econ 101.
What they're
Yeah.
what they're
Yeah, fuck with
doing
me,
is
K.
like they're playing the long term game.
Yep.
They're playing the
Everybody
end game,
is,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Well, because the thing is like a lot of the social media companies, they're making short term money now, but Instagram just flipped the script. They want to do it for long term. First they're like, oh, we're gonna take a pay cut. Good, looks good on them, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to know that point of view. Now
Yeah.
I know, because like I said, I'm always seeing kind of it's not bad, but I know there's always a motive behind these type of things.
It's
And
like
nothing's wrong with that.
it's like when I tell people, you know, there's no such thing as saints.
Right.
Nobody is that good, right? Even business owners, when they donate to charities,
There's
what are
always
they
some-
getting in return? It's a tax write-off. They're not gonna donate to somebody who's not gonna be able to give them a receipt for their tax
Right.
write-off.
Right.
So there's always a benefit. Okay. Now the second thing that makes me believe that this is a money thing is in 2019, Instagram's. I just learned this recently. Whole algorithm changed. They
Oh,
are
yeah,
now
that's right.
they are now taking monetization to a whole nother level. Cristiano Ronaldo made $40 million in 1 year
How?
Just
off
from-
of sponsorships from
Okay.
just his
Oh my
Instagram.
God.
Is that only coming from Instagram?
Instagram.
Wow.
Just Instagram.
out to
Straight
him.
Instagram.
He has I think 186 million or something followers.
Whoa.
Messi has,
186 million?
Messi has 134 million or something, right?
Oh my God.
When he posts, every time he posts, like when he says, "Oh, let's say that he's whitening his teeth," he's like, "Oh, I'm using Crest 3D
Oh.
strips."
Hell yeah.
All
buying
those
it.
posts on the story and everything that he does. If he wears clothing and he tags the clothing, people are paying him for that. He's not tagging anything for free. So I think that's why they're like, "Oh, we're doing this for you guys." Nah, y'all sheeple if you believe that. They're gonna make some
that's what I'm
real
saying.
fucking money long term.
I would have believed that a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You know, because I was that dude that's going to GNC and I'm buying protein powders and you got those big motherfuckers
Yeah.
just in the, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to be like that one day.
Yeah.
And
I
never
actually
happened.
the only thing I bought into
He's all bitter about it. It never happened.
You know,
fuck me
hey,
up.
bro, I took that morning and at nighttime, guys.
You know what?
Like, seriously?
Bricks.
Actually, very very similar experience, and I felt pretty hurt about this too because I bought into the marketing. You know,
Right.
I bought
good.
those make your dick bigger pills.
Oh, God damn it.
Got him again.
Wait. That's kind of a joke on you because
Wait,
you're
hold
saying
up.
you had a
Hold up.
small
Back it up.
No, listen. I actually made it smaller, so
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Man, it extends, huh?
What am I gonna do? Sue him? Go public?
Yeah. Go public now, buddy.
Checkmate.
Like small dick man wants to sue big.
Big Dick Corporation LLC.
That's the headline.
How they get away with that name?
I know, right? Yeah. You know what was funny is Danny gave me the top 3, so I went off his recommendation. But it didn't work out for either. It didn't work out for either one of us.
The
Yeah.
opposite.
But I don't know, Danny. You think that if you didn't have the pressure of getting likes, right? You didn't have the pressure of seeing video views. Would you post more often? Like, is that motivating enough for you to go and engage in social media?
You're asking. I don't engage in Instagram too much, man.
Yeah,
I don't
well-
post at all.
That's why I want to know
Barely.
because this is someone who's not really in it.
Right.
Me,
Right.
Us 3 are pretty in it,
Yeah,
right?
all the time.
Yeah, we're in it.
And to be honest, I'm probably gonna engage more.
I'm putting a lot of dick pics.
None,
Yeah.
zero
Follow,
likes.
follow me.
But for someone who's not really into it, who doesn't really care about it, it's still not motivating enough for you to be like, you know what, Instagram's making these changes. I want to go in and do it.
Well, I've never thought about this.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's kind of true. Like, to me, it doesn't even affect me as much either, even though I am on Instagram.
Yeah.
But see, someone that's been on Instagram for a long time, like I know I was watching the news, and they were saying like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, they were thinking that's gonna backfire. They rather remove the comments instead of likes.
But comments are engagement.
Yo,
And
someone.
you want engagement.
That's true.
I
You
would
can't
rather
get rid of
have
that.
comments than likes because
Yeah.
comments can be personalized and there's some funny shit in the
Oh,
comments.
Yeah.
fire.
There's never been a like that's funny.
And comments actually let you know what people want.
Well, they were annoyed by comments because they were like, they were always getting in arguments and it's always stupid shit.
But that's engagement for them.
Yeah,
So it's
to
like,
be honest.
so
why
they're
are
not
you
even,
getting
so they're
annoyed?
not understanding then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think they're looking at it from a negative perspective where they
Yeah.
don't want to see the negative comments anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you're at that level, like not everybody's gonna love you. People don't like. Not everybody even loves me in my life. I'm not popular by any means. You know what I mean?
I don't even like your pics.
And
Yeah,
they're
matter of fact, I don't even like you.
I never liked your
Hey, y'all
pics.
be hating in the comments, man.
Actually, we said you hated on my comment.
did,
On
I
my
did.
picture. And I'm like, yo, my own dude.
What happened?
He
What
sat
happened?
right next to me and wrote me a comment.
I
He's like,
hated
yo,
on your ashy elbows.
Yeah. No,
Oh, yeah, he did.
He wrote me a comment.
And I told you that too. I told you, I was like, yo, I got
He was like, hey, can
He
you
was-
make this video without you in it? I was like,
Damn. Cuz.
You're the one.
Say it ain't so.
and I went in and I liked it.
He did like that comment. Yeah.
Okay, when I'm like posting things, For some reason, I'm not looking at. Oh, actually, for pictures, yeah, you're looking at likes. On videos, I'm looking at views.
Yeah.
So that I'm kind of understanding
See,
that aspect.
I've noticed before, like which types of my posts get more likes. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I've noticed that, but it's never motivated me to change anything that I'm doing, right? But I think more than anything, I agree with Aman. Like how he said, like the comments would be more important. I think that if they did something with the comments, maybe I don't know what more you could do. Maybe you could post gifs. I don't know who knows what technology they can use, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of indifferent to the likes.
Me too.
Let me add to that. So I feel like we're indifferent to the likes. It's just because like well, you've been on Instagram for a little bit,
Yeah.
but me and you are relatively new, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it doesn't affect us as much because we joined so late.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I feel like the people that have been doing it for that's been in it for like 4 or 5 years.
Right.
It probably hits them harder because like damn, like you can't.
only got 7 likes on this, and I have 2 million followers.
But now the thing is like you, like. I guess they have nothing to base it off of. They're like, oh, I got this many likes on this picture, but you got nothing to compare it to. You know what I mean? It's just like your other pictures that you compare it to. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't compare it to another big creator and be like, oh, I wonder how many likes he got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
trying to
only way to know is if they release that information themselves.
I'm trying to understand how that makes the users be more creative. I'm trying to understand because I feel like you're still gonna post anything.
They're saying now the reasoning was the statement pretty much, if I'm paraphrasing, he's saying that
Verbatim.
we want to take away verbatim. We want to take away this pressure of getting likes because they in their research, and it's crazy how specific these big companies can get research done. In their research, they saw that people were posting things more often for likes and not because they had any sentimental or any other type of value to them or their life. So now they want people to post something that actually means something to them, is what they're saying, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
see.
that's
I
great.
like
That's
ass and
dandy.
titties on my timeline.
Huh?
I like ass and titties on my timeline.
That's what's
that's
up.
everyone.
Hey, that's what's up.
I got something for that, Danny.
I double tap that.
Let me finish this thought, right? I got something for that. That's a great point. But the money version of that is now you're so emotionally attached to your social media, you're not posting for likes anymore, that now it's like a sentimental thing. It's like a photo album that you don't want to burn. You don't want to take that shit down. Now it's become a collection for you. You know what I mean? So now it's more personalized. Now you're really committed. So even if they start doing more ads or they start doing stuff like
Yeah.
that, you're still not going to
You're
walk away
stuck.
from it.
So it's kind of like a hook.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to hook you in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, because they wanted to boost engagement, this is a feature that they took away. Another one.
Wait, what?
This is another feature, right? So you guys remember in the heart section, there you can see what the activity that's happened on your page.
Oh, I didn't know
like
that.
if
Okay.
people liked your stuff or if
Yeah.
somebody left a comment on your page. But you could go to a tab called following, and you could see the people that you follow, the activity that they have.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
okay,
yeah.
okay. I
They
like
took that
actually.
page out. So
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So now if Danny likes ass and titties all day long, and
not
I'm his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and he didn't respond to my text,
Nice.
I could go in right before I could go in and I could be like, Danny, what the fuck? I told you not to like these
Right.
bitches pics,
Yeah.
these hoes.
And that's my best friend, Danny.
And that's my best friend, Danny. That's my sister.
That's my
Yeah, she's
sister,
hella
Danny.
fun.
God damn it, Danny.
Yeah.
But I still love you, Danny.
Yeah, I still love you though, because you know
You have,
you be putting it down.
Yeah, you putting it
so
down.
if so now you can't do that anymore, right? So now
damn, they took that out.
people are liking more photos,
But that's
they're
gonna-
leaving more comments.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, it all revolves down. It's
User
made.
engagement has gone up because
Yeah.
now you don't have to worry about someone
Your friends
seeing.
can see it.
Yes.
God. All right,
So they took that pressure. They took
Yeah,
that
so they
that
took out
honus
that-
pressures.
the-
The honus pressure.
Yes.
So they took out the judgment part of it, like
Yes,
because
it's
like
gone.
if I was in there like in double XL, like triple XL pages,
Yes.
you know what I mean.
Triple X. Whoa,
Hold on, how many XLs are there?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Listen, like this levels to this shit, player.
Was he the analyst?
I only follow medium. I haven't even made it to the XLs.
Yeah, I'm not small.
So I guess in that way, like you're kind of hidden, but I feel like that's kind of bad too, because some of the cool shit I found was because like looking at what my friends were looking at. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
this guy, he was. I've never ever used
No,
that.
because like like somebody will like a video that's funny, and I'll be like, oh shit, that's cool. You know,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
look at it and I'll go to that whatever they liked. I'll go to their page and I'll be like, oh shit, they got cool videos. You know, that's how I'll find some cool shit.
I feel like it wasn't that like.
But it wasn't that used.
I don't think it was that helpful anyway. You know what I'm saying?
It was helpful for girlfriends who were trying to keep tabs on their
Right,
boyfriends, to
right.
be honest, and boyfriends who were trying to keep tab on their girlfriends.
Yeah.
Hey, so back to Tia. This is about to be a fuck rampage.
Yeah. But Tia's daughter is probably liking mad pics.
So,
on
but
Instagram.
now-
BBWs. I mean,
So then
CBCs.
if they take out the likes,
That's
and they're
another
gonna
layer of
promote-
pressure gone.
yeah, and then now, because obviously, Beyonce, she's hot.
Yes.
Right, all these girls that we
Crazy.
know up in the level, like higher levels, they're
Yes,
hot
J-Lo.
celebrities, anything. But now because of Instagram, you get your local models, right? Instagram models that
Right.
they're putting their stuff out now because they're getting recognized. Because there was always this, pressure. You got to be slim. You got this.
Yeah.
But now it's more open to.
Yeah.
So now these guys or people, whoever, they can, instead of likes, they can just use comments to engage. I'm just trying to
Yeah, they're trying to get more people to comment and engage on posts.
But can you look at their comments?
Yeah, you can. You can
No, okay, so let's just say I'm looking
see
at
the
Big Booty Hoes.
If you comment,
I put a comment.
I see what you're saying.
If I put a comment,
I won't know unless I go to that page and look on that.
and
then my girl knows?
People trying to.
I got 7 comments on one
Comments, like,
one
you hot.
picture.
You hella hot.
7 comments in one
What's
picture.
up, baby girl?
Suck my
It's like, I'm back.
toes.
Huevos.
This is day 2.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I mean, it's just they're now trying to find ways to retain the users they already have, because there's so many social media platforms coming out now that people are. I mean, when Instagram was like the main one, the only one, like before Snapchat, before Twitter, and all
Was it
that.
the only one? Oh, it was.
It was
For a
only
while.
one for a while.
Yeah, for
then
a while.
Snapchat
yes.
came and took a big chunk of their market.
yeah.
Now,
Snapchat was faster.
now who's doing it?
TikTok's taking
You
the
know,
shit.
which one's gonna be next? So there's gonna be all these companies that come in. So they're trying to retain people.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. I can
Yeah.
see it now. I can see it. Damn, that's good.
Seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like
they be fucking us. They
don't
like
like
fucking us.
Because like back in the day when Snapchat came out, like Snapchat was on a roll. You know what I mean? Like it was getting more and more attention and more recognition, and Instagram was losing followers. Right?
Yeah.
Instagram was losing engagement. So what Instagram did was they rolled out Instagram stories to slow down Snapchat, and it actually worked. It slowed down Snapchat with the
Yeah.
Instagram story. So now,
Wow.
like the balance shifted back to Instagram.
Yeah.
Or like more towards the middle, right?
Because my friends were telling me Snapchat's dead now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is not true, but
Nah, it's not true.
that's what I'm saying. Like that because of what you just explained.
That's crazy,
Damn,
right?
see, that's what I'm saying. I gotta have like a business mindset and think at that point, because not a lot of people think at that level.
People
They
in,
just- we
in
just
companies
follow.
that big, no decision is made
not
without
profitable.
Without some sort of-
without doing research down to every single fucking letter that you can think of. Like everything is fine tuned, everything is like really, really researched. So if they're making this decision, they have to justify it somehow because it's owned by Facebook. So they have to justify it to Facebook shareholders somehow, right?
Right.
So they're not
Right.
gonna be like,
Right.
oh, yeah, we're gonna lose a little bit of money on this. The shareholders know what's up. They're like, okay, yeah, like that's a great that's great publicity.
get
That's
more
great
money.
marketing. Our stocks are gonna go up. Our shares are gonna go up.
Damn.
But now I think the problem they got to figure out is how do we get people like Danny to engage in social media, because this isn't it. Because Danny's saying I still don't care.
Well, I mean, I feel like some people were just naturally, they just don't. They're like majority of my friends. They're not really in social media like
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
we are, right?
Yeah.
And even a couple of years ago, I mean, all I had was Facebook. I was late in the Instagram world.
Yeah.
And we just had
was too.
Facebook account. We barely even posted.
Yeah. It took me a while to convince y'all.
Yeah,
It's so
you
whack.
convinced
It
us.
took me a while, yeah, because I was like, hey, there could be shmoney in it.
But that's what I'm saying. But we're seeing, when you convinced us, you made us, you showed us another point of view.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we thought it was as, like superficial shit, but like, oh, I don't want to
Yeah.
post shit because I don't care about.
There's
people's-
literally people off the grid.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was making money off of it, so I was like, why can't you guys, work on it and make money off it too? Everybody should
and
have
marketing.
that.
And it's just a
market
great
it,
marketing.
and it's great for meeting people too. But
Meeting people, yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. It's like how I understand some people want to be off the grid, and this and that, but it's like
You're missing all my money.
you are missing out on.
But they don't really care. It's not only money for them. I feel like even like
Is it privacy? You think it's privacy?
I think it's private. I feel like it is privacy. I feel like some people are just not trying to throw their lives out. Like, why don't you?
What is it
why
for
don't
you? Yeah.
Why don't you post?
Why don't you post, Danny?
I don't feel like I do anything that's worth sharing. I mean, the only time I'll share like 1 or 2 things a year, and that's only if it's like I'm on vacation
Hey,
or
hey,
some
I'm looking
shit.
out for those, fam. I'm double
Yeah.
tapping that.
Yeah.
I rarely post ever.
I'm turning on post
Would you
notifications for you.
Would you ever though post like now? I mean, like you kind of now hear our point of view, but what will it take for you to post now?
Regularly.
Regularly.
What do you think?
What do you think? You're like, your life. I mean, I understand like rich people.
Yeah.
Like rich people, they always
They
post
have
and-
a reason to post.
They have a reason to post.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
bring a good point. Like, I don't really feel.
But that's why they're making this change, is so
Yeah.
that everybody can feel like they have a reason to post. They're trying to make it more sentimental, right? Get you more attached to it. So now, I mean, Danny could very well be like, you know what? I don't care about likes, but I don't have to worry about likes. I want to
Right.
post this because this is part of my life, and I have close friends and family on here, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna post it.
And I just thought about another point. I remember I would kind of like scroll, and naturally, I'd be like, oh, how many likes does that have? You know?
Yeah,
That's right. I just
do.
realized that, too.
But the thing is, like, when you look at girls' picture, like, you
Yeah.
judge how good that picture is or how good looking that girl is based on the likes she's gotten.
Yep.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, because sometimes I'm like, damn, they got a like for that picture?
Yeah.
Or I'm like, damn, that's a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's just a lot of
Yeah.
aspect. Oh, man, that's.
It's very, very manipulative.
Yeah, it
and,
is.
And it is in subtle ways. So I think it's great that they can make money off of a decision that it is going to benefit people, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Socially, yeah, I think it's going to benefit people. But I think it's great that they can make money off of that way, too.
I
Because,
mean, they have to, right? Because the thing is, like, they wouldn't take a hit for no reason.
yeah, there's no way a company that has that many shareholders is going to take a hit. No, Facebook's not going to take a hit for no reason.
Right.
But, hey, it's funny. Twitter's CEO supports it. He actually he said that this is a great step,
kinda- 'cause
and
he got
he's
stocks.
been
But,
he's been thinking
do you think
about.
that's marketing as well? Like, he was like...
He's
like,
just
yo,
helping them out.
Yeah.
Like, imagine I'm an Instagram owner and
Yeah,
you're
like,
a Twitter,
hey,
and you're like,
and be like, yo, just endorse my shit real quick.
Oh yeah. There's no point in them cutting each other down.
yeah. And I think I learned this
Oh, man, this game is so twisted.
because I think I learned this like from econ. Yeah, econ.
Econ
Shout out to
101
my
or
Professor
102.
Rose. Yeah.
Macro or micro?
Both actually. But like they were saying, like all the CEOs, like if you have like Carl's Jr. and you have Taco Bell, you're kind of like mutual. Like you're like, oh, I'm selling this taco for $5, and you're like, oh, I'm selling this burger for $5. But then Taco Bell makes a move like, hey, I'm selling this for $1. So you cut everyone else off, and now therefore he has to compete with you.
Yeah, to
Or
keep it
because if that
competitive.
didn't happen, then I can literally come and talk to you and be like, yo, let's just keep it at the
Yeah.
same level. But now I cut you off, and then now I have to do something, to
Match it and
match
increase my
it.
sales.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that could work where they get together and they're like, I agree, I
Yeah.
support you. Or they can be like, oh,
One
man,
thing
so-
we gotta understand is these guys have meetings and get-togethers that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
When you have
Golfing.
when you're at that level,
True.
when you're influencing millions of people by just one decision, I don't think that these people cut each other down.
Yeah.
100%. It's like, hey, what decision are we making here? What's better for our industry so we can all survive.
Exactly.
Hey,
They'll be
I
convincing.
didn't think about it like that. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah, because if they keep
really
cutting
good.
each other down, pretty
Yeah,
soon
exactly.
they're gonna alienate the
And
industry.
that's
and it's
what
over.
I'm saying. That's why like my teacher said that, and I like
Yeah.
literally I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's some real world shit right there.
Yeah, it is nuts. But the direction that social media is going now, people are getting very, very attached.
Yeah, no, but it's a good thing for us because we on it. We're trying to thrive on it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the thing
Well-
is, like our whole thing is we gotta feed off the attention, right?
Yeah,
Because as social media is not gonna go anywhere. People gonna demonize it. They can say whatever they want about it, but it's only gonna get. There's only gonna be more
part
of
of
them,
life now.
and it's only
Yeah.
gonna keep
What?
going.
It's a part of life now.
it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
like I mean, it's gonna get to the point where like right now there's a fight to make cell phones like a utility, like it's necessary. Or not cell phones, internet. Internet's like a utility. It's like the same as water, and like AC and heating. So I think it'll eventually get to the point where because China's doing that, your social media, your social status thing, your social credit. So
You mean like that Black Mirror? Like it's almost like that.
it's almost like
Oh,
that. Yeah.
no.
So hey, we're gonna talk about that on the next podcast.
All right.
Hey, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. V, you want to take us out?
Hey man, thank you for coming. All my dropouts out there, leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to be in your social media
Hey,
feed too.
yeah, we're gonna slide into your DMs. Hey, make sure you like and comment while you
Yeah.
still can,
Yep.
please.
And then also check out our YouTube videos. We do skits.
Yeah.
We do video games. That's one of our favorite things to shoot is video games. We just recorded Modern Warfare, so check that out. That's gonna come soon.
Yeah, and shout out to our guest today, Danny.
Oh yeah,
Danny boy. You know, hey, if you're trying to get slapped up, like Masvidal slapped up Nate Diaz, come through, come through. He will show you some stuff. Remember, he's a what did I say? He's a
magenta belt.
Magenta belt.
Magenta belt, yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I forgot the color.
Yeah, fire.
He's a light yellow belt.
All right.
All right.
Later. Peace.
Later.